Well, this is a video I really did not want to make today, but here we are. I'm Michael. I'm going to be explaining why I don't really enjoy Undefeated League as much as I used to. Anyways, before we get into it, please know that this is just my opinion. I'm not putting this as fact. Also, please do not send out any hate to people that I mentioned in this video. I'm just stating my opinion, and it's not supposed to be for everything, and it's not supposed to attack. Without further ado, let's begin. The only reason why I even left Undefeated League in the first place back then in like season 4 or 5 is because I had to focus on other things like development. The main things I was developing at the time was Ninja Warrior vs. Battle of the Ninjas, while also working on RNW Reforged, RNW Hard Revamped, which is now cancelled, and etc. And I just had some things going on in my life at the time, and I just really wanted to focus on my time, just going through fixing everything. And I was also dealing with high school. I was dealing with personal life, and I just needed a break, and I was exhausted, and I just wasn't enjoying it as much as I used to because of changing communities, which I will get into later. So what I wanted to do was just take a break and just focus on the main thing, which was development. The United Ninja Roblox initiative existed at the time. Now it doesn't anymore, but I just mainly wanted to have ideas in making RNW games, because I really wanted to fix my scripting and become an act developer. Yeah, if you want to know why I left originally, that's why. I did come back to a few UDL games occasionally, I just never really had an interest in returning to the way I am now. If you don't remember back in UDL Season 3, I'll tell you now. I had the idea that I wanted to make a prize just for Undefeated League because there was nothing really to work for, and I thought this would give the players a lot more competitive and a lot more fun and a lot more challenging, which I thought was a good twist on my part. However, in executing it in the Undefeated League All-Stars wasn't that good because we had drama and we had some players quitting, like Drift, which was a big one, HD, I think. I don't know, but the problem as I had was that Shadow was telling me off for it. I understood why he would tell me off for it, but I just feel like it was kind of stupid too, because why would you play just for nothing, man? That's all I ever wanted to do, was just have something that you can work for, and whoever wins gets the prize. If it's understandable that I won UDL Season 3, but I gave the prize to the second place winner, which I thought would be better than me, because I was supporting the prize for it. And I just felt like I just screwed him over hard in All-Star Season 3, and I just felt like he deserved it more than I did. If I were to mention one name on this list, it would definitely be Deluxe. If you didn't know, in the Discord server for Richie K Games, I had some beef, and other people had some beef with Deluxe because of his toxicity, which will come back later. But for now, though, Deluxe was kind of just being rude and not really... Nobody really liked him as much. And then this led him up to getting banned from Undefeated League. It was the first ever drama I really felt in the community, and I just really started to hate drama after that. And it was just, thank God it's over. I just really hated that at the moment. I still do, but I still do respect Deluxe as a person. He just didn't understand better, okay? And I'm not really hating him or anyway. I just want him to play the game, and that's it. And I just want him to be respectful and just to be nice to people. Because if you want a good image put on you, you're going to have to be nice to the person and just make them happy. Before I get into this topic, I'm not saying that I hate every single Richie K update on Undefeated 2. I just do not like some of them that really stick out to me. One of those is pretty much with the Steal the Crown game mode. The Steal the Crown mode, which I nicknamed Fall Guys, I don't really like much. And the reason why I don't really like it as much is because of how ping-based it can be, while also dealing with the map. With its updated map that has happened on Steal the Crown, it wasn't really that good for me. And I just, in all, just didn't really like it. But if that happens to be the case, I would just give my feedback. And this is my feedback now. Richie K, if you're watching this video, I'm not saying that you're just a bad developer in general. I'm saying that I just giving an opinion on how bad a mode can be. But I don't like every mode. I like most of the modes. I really like Stairway to Victory, etc. It's just not Cash Machine, though. but we're not going to go into Cash Machine because that's a whole rant for a whole nother day. Like I said in the beginning of the video, please do not send hate to any of these people that I mentioned in this video. One of them is a star creator called Curtified. And I just basically have formed an opinion on Curtified. I could say that he is a pretty good dude when you know him. It's just there are a few times where people throw for him just because he's a star creator. And I have mixed opinions about it. They said, yeah, it might be just for the memes, while also being like, that's not how the game should work. But if it's for memes, then I'm fine with it. I'm just thinking it's going to be happy. It does not belong in a UDL game. It belongs in a meme game that is not official. That's just my opinion. Going on to Curtified's Uprising, I really like how Curtified played the game, and I really like how he did the face reveal when first time playing the game. And he hit 100k subscribers on that day, and I was just really happy for him. And it was just very cool to see him play Undefeated League, and he was first or second star creator to ever play Undefeated League. Me and Zach pretty much got the one of the first few star creators to play Undefeated, which was called Ernie C3. You might know him. But Curtified is one that wanted to stay, and he is a pretty cool guy. I want to know him. I just don't know about his personalities because we'll get into someone else later. But for now, Curtified, I can respect him and tolerate him. I returned to Undefeated League just because I felt bored and I just wanted to do something. I wanted to check on Undefeated League to see how it has been during the times because I've just been busy and I has my full focus on Botan and any other of my live streams like SlendyTubbies 3 or Roblox Ninja Warrior. So whenever I returned, I really felt happy to be back for some reason. And it didn't last long though because I ran into drama. We'll get to that later. But what I want to say is that I was happy to return because I felt like a lot of people have missed me and stuff like that. And I just wanted to make this us have fun because if I had a return person that used to play in the OG days, I think it would be a really cool thing to see. And then I decided to try out as a host because I knew people wanted me to become a host for a long time. So then I was accepted in. But the only thing that caused was some drama to go to the back of it because it was kind of split the two on the Discord server. One that should have allowed me to become the host, and the other side would be for someone else to become a host, which I will explain in the next topic. So yeah, I really am going to stay in Undefeated League. I just want to be able to have fun, and that's just. And I just really wish that I didn't have to run into drama in any way. I'm gonna be honest here. I did not mind Gia whenever I played in like the OG days. I respected him as a person. I just didn't like what he did whenever I returned. So whenever I returned, I saw that the community was having problems with a person called Gia, and Gia was a person that used to be kind of neutral to me, but now he just started to become a problem in the server. A lot of people do not like Gia because of his toxicity. And I get that toxicity has been around for years as in gaming. And I know that's normal. I mean, I rage just because I want to have the audience entertained and I do it for a reason. The only time I ever seem toxic is for jokes, and I hope people know that if I say anything relatively toxic, it would be for jokes. But Gia mainly called out for my immature side of things whenever I used to be immature and stuff like that in my chat and in VCs. Now I wanted to change as a person and he still calls me immature, which I can't blame him for that. But the reason why I'm starting to not really like him as much is because of how he's trying to get me to vote him as a host. He's trying to force me into hosting and making him a host because originally he was mad because I got the host and he didn't, and he thinks that he would be a really good host. But me and other hosts have been talking about Gia, and I just pretty much do not want to have beef with Gia. That's just my opinion. Please, Gia, if you're watching this, I'm not trying to hate in any way. I'm just really stating my opinion and showing what's wrong and why we just start to not to start going against you. But if you have a toxic personality and keep doing that over and over again, people are not going to have a good image on you. The only reason why I'm having a good image myself is because I don't do that type of stuff. I just really just try to make people get on my good side. I don't want to cause beef with you, Gia, and I never want to cause beef with you, Gia, but please do not try to force me into hosting because it's going to make me uncomfortable and it's just not a good way to get yourself a good image. If you want a good image, you just need to be nice. That's all you have to do. I'm saying that I really want you to change your attitude. You had so much time to change your attitude and you never did it. And I just am so disappointed. And then this caused me to get way more disappointed with the community and how it's been because it keeps throwing itself into drama every undefeated round. So, yeah, it's gonna end at this video here, and I just want to explain my thoughts on the entire situation. I really hate that I want to have to address this situation in any way because of the problems, and you guys just keep on trying to attack, and just I don't really like Undefeated League community as much anymore because of how it has changed to the worse and for the good. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.